Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a government and stimulus update, and this is going to be about Trump's probably last speech that he did at the White House. And he released it on the White House's website that you could actually go and see. Just type in www White House speech .org, and it will bring you down to a list of all those speeches and all the videos that Trump did, and even past videos that he did and stuff like that you can actually look at. It's a pretty good website. I like it. So if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell to let you know about future videos I got coming out with. And if you want to support my page, my Patreon page is linked below. Okay, let's get right into this video, guys. Now, I'm not going to go and play the video because you probably guys will think it's boring, and it's probably almost 30 minutes long. So I don't want to go and make a video like that for you guys. I want to make it, give you the good, sweet little pointers that he pointed out, that he threw out there and stuff like that. So mostly he talked about the wall. Of course, he talked about the economy, how he made the economy go up so high, and the stock market, he made the stock market look good before and after the pandemic. How he goes and turns around and he pumped out the virus. Instead of the virus coming out in 2, 3, 4 years, he did it in 9 months. You know, you can't say anything about that he did that. You know, that is true. That's true about the virus. That is true about the stock market. The stock market looked good all between the pandemic and after the pandemic. You know, so you can't fault him on that. Unemployment was low at that time before the pandemic hit. Yes, that's true. So you got to go and give him credit for that. You got to also give him credit too for the jobs. I mean, he stopped a lot of companies from going to other countries and stuff like that, for where he stopped that from happening. You know, he kept the jobs in the United States. He kept jobs for people to have and make good paying jobs stay in the United States. So he did do that. So we can't say anything about that either. You know, the only thing that I didn't like too much of what he was saying was that he was giving a little shots out to Biden, like saying, "Oh, good luck on this and good luck on that. You know, let's see how you do this," and stuff like that, and all that kind of stuff about, you know, how he was saying that, you know, with your new administration that's coming in, let's see if you can at least do half of the stuff that I did, you know. And then he was talking about China, about the trade and stuff like that. And of course, the China virus and stuff like that. He threw that in there too in his speech. And, but a lot of it that he was saying that about the trade, and then how he stopped the trade, he made it where it's almost kind of even. Now, the trade thing is complicated. It's a long type of budget that you will have to go and look into. And what he did was that he wanted it to be fair, for where our stuff is going to China and their stuff is coming into China. Before, 93% of China's stuff came into the United States, and only, if I'm not mistaken, somebody can quote me on this in the comments, but I think 54 to 58% of our products went to China. So he stopped that, for where now it's almost even now. I don't know the specific numbers of how even it is, but he made that where it's almost even, where we're not getting all of China's stuff and they're not hardly getting anything of ours. So he did do with that. So you can't fault him about that. You know, he did good with that. And then he goes and thanks, of course, to his family, his vice president, stuff like that. You know, he can't even go and turn around and get mad with his vice president. He did. Don't trust me. Oh, he got mad with him before. But what really truly gets me about Pence is, you guys got to really truly look at what his status was in the White House. you got to also realize that Pence was hardly ever in any of the meetings that the president did. He wasn't a big part of this presidency of being with Trump. He was like what you would call the person that would go and turn around and tell the president something, or he will go and turn around and people of Trump's cabinet will go and say, "Oh, Pence, can you tell the president this and this and this something?" And then Pence will go and do it, and then he will go and tell the president stuff like that. He wasn't like other presidents, other vice presidents, where he was involved in all the meetings and all that. As I was hearing and seeing the videos and stuff like that, he was hardly in any other of the meetings that Trump was having inside the Oval Office. And I'm thinking, damn, why is he a vice president if he's not even going to be in the same room with the president when he's having these big, huge, giant meetings and stuff like that with all these important people and stuff like that? I don't understand that. But he did it. And even after Trump yelled at him and cursed at him and all that type of stuff and everything, he still stood by this guy. So you got to give it up for Pence to have a really, truly good backbone and not turn around and say, hell with you, I'm leaving. He stood by him. But also, too, he did not file that 25th Amendment to have him completely impeached. So instead of having him impeached, the Senate and the Republicans and the Democrats went around Pence, and they passed the bill anyways to go and have him impeached. Let's see how that works out, for one. And then he also mentioned a lot of things in this video about how he changed, people's lives and stuff like that, and how he stopped the drugs from coming in from the border and all that because of the wall and all that, and how he's thanking all the police officers and all the border patrols of all their hard work and stuff like that. Then he also mentioned what happened a couple of weeks ago in the Senate with the riots and all that happened out there. He thanked the police officers for their hard work and their dedication of, being there for the Senate and stuff like that, and keeping the building safe and all that. And, to me, that was a big mess. That really was. We had 6 people that died that day that really and truly did not need to go and die that day. That was a very stupid thing that happened. And I don't care what Trump says. I don't care what Trump turns around and says, "Oh, I'm the one. I wasn't the one that caused it." Yes, you did. The stuff that you said in your speech, you should not have said. And then he goes and turns around, and I even put in one of my other speeches, in one of my other videos, I should say, not speeches, but one of my other videos, that turns around and he says, "Oh, they analyzed my speech of what I said that day, and they said that I didn't say anything wrong for these people to go and do that." Well, you did something in your speech to go and turn around and rile these people up to make them go there. Now, yes, I do realize also too that there was certain people in that riot that had different intentions than just going there and just fucking up shit. They had other intentions to, of course, they kidnap and probably do bad things to the senators and whoever people of power that they can go and find. Because as I see it, you don't go into a building with full body armor on, with zip ties in your hand, and not thinking that you're going to go and turn around and do something to somebody. I'm like, come on, that's just common sense. You're going in there with full body armor and zip ties, you're thinking about doing something to somebody. But I'm happy that the government is cracking down. They're finding a lot of these people with social media, with the pictures that they were taking all over their place and everything. So hopefully these people brings to justice, because for these 6 people that died there, they need closure. Their family needs closure. They didn't need to die because of this. That was very stupid and reckless for these people to die. So I hope you guys can feel what I'm feeling about that. And Trump, we might have different issues of what he said and what he did and stuff like that, you know, but that's Trump for you. He's not taking the blame for anything. He's just saying, oh, didn't do this, I didn't do that. Yeah, well, you did do something before to rile these people up like that. And like I said, a lot of stuff that he said in his speech was true to a certain extent. You know, like I said, if you do want to watch the video, you can watch it on YouTube. The White House thing, if you don't want any commercials and stuff, if you want to hear it. But I'm just giving you the highlights of what he said and stuff like that. So he didn't mention anything about anything new. He didn't mention anything about Biden. The only thing that he said about Biden was that he's getting ready to turn over the White House and the presidency to Biden on the 21st. And his administration will be leaving and stuff like that, he said. And it will be a peaceful transition. So we will see. And then he's also talking about that he's going to go and move from New York to Florida to his house that he has in Palm Beach, Florida. And that's another thing that is a big stir, because Palm Beach doesn't even want him to live there, because he signed a document long time ago when he bought that property that property will become a club, not a residence. And he would not be able to live there permanently. He can only stay there, if I'm not mistaken, like a month or a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Then he will have to leave. Well, he wants to go and live there. So this is another thing that they have to go and figure out how they're going to do that and everything. And a lot of the residents in Palm Beach are not happy about that. You know, he signed that paper. It's a legal document. He turned around and he says it should stay how it is. He does not need to live there, but it's his property. But it is a legal document, so let's see what happens, if he still stays there or not. But beyond that point, I just want to let you know about this video. Hopefully you like it. Give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know about future videos I got coming out with. And if you want to support my page, my Patreon page is linked below. And also, guys, like I keep on saying, I will say this all to my videos. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting me, being there with me, enjoying my content. For my 118 subscribers, this blows my mind that I accomplished that so much. I'm glad that you guys are loving my content. And for the people that are just watching my videos and not subscribing, I would greatly appreciate it if you did subscribe. It will help me out so much, open my doors up more for people to see my videos. Thank you very much. Until the next video, guys.